What up, Dokkanners? So we have the results from the recent player survey that they did for the upcoming Dokkan Choice Battle. This is something that they, I think, started doing during GDC, where players can vote on Twitter on what sort of event they want. There's just like minor details that we can vote for ourselves, and then the event turns into that. So these are the results, and the thing about this one, I don't know if they did this last year. I think they did. JP will get one version, Global will get another version based on what people vote for. So it's not like it's weighted in one direction or the other. Each version will get a different one. So let's go ahead and check this out. I forgot what the questions are, so I want to start with the questions, and then we'll take a look at the answers and everything. So the first question, the event content will be designed based on the oh, that's not the question. How many phases do you prefer having? Short battles, medium length battles, so 1 phase, 3 phase, 5 phase, or 7 phase. I don't remember what I said because I don't really care. I think I voted 7. I'm pretty sure I voted 7. Just because the longer the fight, the more likely weaker characters have a chance at being relevant or like somewhat competitive by then. That was my thought process in voting it. But I don't care. I think most people are probably not going to vote 1 just because of the Bio Broly issues right now. So I don't think that this is going to be one that we get. So now let's take a look at the results. Here are the vote percentages. So JP players, 23% option 1, 11% for global, 26% for option 2, 29% for global, 24% for option 3, 35% for global, and then 27% for option 4, 25% for global. Okay, so JP is getting the longest version of the fight, and global is getting the second longest. Okay, so I think both versions are kind of on the same page when it comes to let's stay away from the turn 1 doomsday events. Okay, so that's cool. So that'll be interesting to see what the fight has in store and what sort of characters. Actually, you know what, I was gonna say this could potentially influence like the type of characters that we use, but they've already made the characters. It's not like the characters are going to be changing. So what this tells me is that no matter what, the characters that we're getting for the anniversary, especially part 1, can work both in a short form style and a long form style. I don't know if that really needed to be said, but I mean, that's worth mentioning here. All right, so now question 2. Okay, well, I kind of spoiled it, but I still want to remember the question. Which enemy attack mechanic should we add? All target attack, critical hits, guaranteed hits, multiple super attacks. So all target attacks, the AoE mechanic does pose a problem in the slot 2, slot 3. Sometimes rotations feature characters that are tanks. Sometimes it includes characters that are not tanks. If you need to have all 3 units be able to dodge or tank, it might put a little pressure on some players. So I feel like this is probably a no. 2 critical hits. Critical hits bypasses some stat changes and all that stuff. It can be very catastrophic when taking damage. So I feel like this is going to be something that most people will avoid. Guaranteed hits disables dodge. I know some people don't like dodge, so I feel like this one's actually going to be a competitive choice. And then multiple supers. I think these 2 are the only choices that, well, as a global player, I'll say, I feel like these 2 are the options that global players would be preferring. And ultimately I chose number 4. So now let's check the results. JP chose, or JP 20% for question 1, 19% for global, 18% for option 2 for JP, 16% for global, 24% for option 3, that's the guaranteed hits one for JP, 16% for global, and then 38% for JP, 49% for global for multiple supers. It is probably the least of the 4 evils, so I agree with that one. Okay, so far I'm pretty much aligned with what both versions have said. This, in my opinion, I don't think this really matters. Both versions are pretty long. 5 phases versus 7 phases, both are pretty long. I think the principle, the underlying principle is the same. So now let's move on to question number 3. Where's the question number 3? Okay. Which conditions should we add to the missions? Clear the event within a certain number of turns. Clear the event with all types. Clear the event with 6 of a specific category. Clear with missions mixed with 1 to 3. Oh, all of them. All of the above. Okay, so do you want to make it just 1, 2, 3, or all of them? All right. I'm assuming nobody's going to vote for. So now let's check the results. Actually, wait. Before I even do that, what did I choose? Clear the event within a number of turns, all types. I think I chose this. I think I chose 3. I'm pretty sure I chose 3 because all types, when I was thinking about all types, I was reminded of an issue with GT Heroes. We don't have a solid tech GT Hero yet, but GT Heroes is like one of the best teams in the game. So if you have to run all 5 types and you do GT Heroes, well, then you're kind of trapped with a bogus tech unit. So I'm thinking category. All right. So now let's check the results. JP option 1, 17%. Global, 12%. JP option 2, 30%. Global, 19%. Option 3 with the 6 categories, or sorry, 6 characters in one category. JP chose 34%. Global, 42%. And option 4, 19%. Global, 27%. I'm actually surprised that there's this much voting for that. People actually wanted. I mean, you know what? No, I guess it's not that surprising. People wanted a challenge. Both versions chose option 3. Okay. So far, it's the same. Like it's not different. Global JP two phases off. It's not much of a difference. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Next one, question number 4. Oh, that was it. Oh, it was just 3 questions. Okay. Based on the search results, or based on the results of the JP version and international version, the following stages will become available. Stage 1, international version, long battles, 5 phases, enemy type, or enemy attack mechanic, multiple supers, clear with 6 characters from a certain category. JP, exact same thing, only difference it's going to be 7 phases. So this will actually be fun to see how JP versus Global sort of consume the event. And I wonder if there's going to be some complaining coming out of this. Just because it's a longer fight, will JP players be more upset that the Global players maybe potentially have an easier fight, or vice versa, you know? And that's about it. The challenge event Dokkan Player Choice Battle is scheduled to become available during the 11th anniversary celebration. Please note that the event content will change. Okay. And that's it. Wanted to go back to see how it all began, and August 5th, I dropped a video for Choice Battle. It was a 4-phase fight where the enemy shows up in each. Okay, versus what? Okay. Items are not allowed. Enemy cannot impose restrictions on your character's actions. Forming a team with all 5 super and extreme types. So that's what we chose. So let's take a look at the event data here. This is not a spoiler. This is from from GDC. Oh, this was nothing. Yeah, this is nothing crazy. Look at the health. Okay. Actually, wait, no. This guy actually hit kind of hard. And if I remember correctly, I think I raged out on this. So okay, I'm not going to call this a pushover. But based on this, clearly the earlier rounds are not going to be as much of a threat. So this is exactly why I think longer fights were going to be better. Because now you can bring some of the more flimsy units and potentially have them be a little bit more useful by the time you get to the end. Characters that build up dodge over time, characters that build up damage reduction or guard or just stack or whatever. They're going to be more viable on things like this because look at how easy we're starting. 600,000 attack, 95 million health. That's very low compared to this. So yeah, and this is only 4 characters. So for global, it's going to be 5. What did we say? No, oh yeah. Global, it's going to be 5. JP, it's going to be 7. So for JP, the starting stats might be even lower than that. It's probably going to be it's just going to be like a training exercise. So there you go. This is going to be releasing some point during the 11th anniversary. Considering this dropped August, I think that was during part 1. So I think we'll probably get this result during part 1. Am I off there? I might be off. I don't know. My guess is it's going to be part 1. Like towards the end of part 1, we're going to get the choice battle results, or the choice battle event, and then we'll go do it. It's not like red zone level. It's not blue zone level. It's just its own thing. Mainly just to sort of, point out the camaraderie between consumer and developer. But yeah, that was fun. It was fun to see the choices and where JP stands on certain things, and global seems like we kind of align on similar decisions. So good to know. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments, what are you looking forward to for Choice Battle, or what would you have wanted for Choice Battle? Did you want it to be a short event, a longer event? Did you disagree with any of the choices that were ultimately made? And did you enjoy Choice Battle back during GDC? If you did that, let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly.